Welcome to Conspiracy Network.
It's not a conspiracy if it's the truth. So we decided to do another video because there's been some weird things happening lately. And Dawn and I, being in Mexico, we're kind of in a secluded area, but we don't have a lot of light pollution here either. And so in the last couple of nights, Dawn and myself, like the sun goes down at what, like 6 p.m.? So we're like,
yeah.
What are we gonna do? Like, let's go sit outside and let's look at the stars. If you look up at the stars for 20 minutes, it happens. And by it, I mean the stars are moving, but they're not moving like you think they're moving.
And they're blinking.
They're blinking on and off, and they're showing up over here, and then they're going. It looks as if it's a game, like a Pac-Man game. So, what are they?
Is this why they're chemtrailing? You know, are they trying to hide you being able to see this at night? I mean, who else sees it? Like, literally, we are in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And there's no cities around, nothing like that to choke us out with light, and we can just see a lot. Even though we're at sea level, which visibility for stars it's probably the lowest at sea level as opposed to a mountaintop, but even so, with no light, we see a lot, and there's a lot of weirdness. Well, you know what's funny is sometimes I have to stop and I have to think about, like, what could it possibly be? And I know that I'm not the only one. I mean, but we know that the sun's electromagnetic. It fits. The pulse from the Aurora Borealis charging the dome, ocean's a saltwater battery, the moon is a diode, all that stuff. It fits way better than a bright white. Yeah. The technical side, you know, you can throw these things out there, but at some point, when they stop becoming conspiracies, when you take them apart and you start looking at the math and you start looking at how should something work or how is it working, and you have to come up with a solution. And that's why we're like, what are these things in the sky?
This video, I think, is more for you guys' opinions because, like, maybe you guys have seen it too and we just, we're not alone, or maybe y'all are like, maybe I should be looking away from down and look up, of course, and maybe take a gander around our surroundings because there's got to be an explanation. And they don't go woo in one area. They're stopping, they're curving, they're like Pac-Man. It's like doot 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 doot. There's something there, and we just don't know. We just don't know what it is. So I'm kind of hoping that you guys would know, or at least give us your feedback.
But I think even having a conversation on these things, that there's two people, because isn't there usually just one person, and you're usually by yourself. You're talking to yourself or someone online.
Right.
Well, here's two people who know the truth. We know that there's no such thing as a moon that you can land on. We know that the sun isn't a burning ball of gas. We know that the roof is made out of glass ceiling, rainbow, dome, curved, light. Google how to make a rainbow indoors artificially.
Right.
All these things prove that we live in an enclosed system with a glass roof.
And there are some people who don't want to know. There are some people who do want to know. There are some people who don't know they want to know until they know, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I know.
I know.
So, anyways, thank you for your time, you guys. We appreciate you, and we will see you next time.
Yep. Please share, like, comment, subscribe, and remember to have the awkward conversation. Wake them up.
Next time you should just take your shirt off. I think we'd have more subscribers.
Always with the shirt.